We continue the program with the live online presentation of Pini Gershon. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic situation, he cannot be here with us, but he is here online. He is one of the greatest coaches in Israeli and European basketball history, with a great personality and unique style. As head coach of Maccabi Tel Aviv, he is a two-time EuroLeague champion, an 8-time Israeli League winner, 8-time Israel Cup winner. In 1993, he became the best coach in the Israel League, and in 2005, he was voted the best coach in EuroLeague. His presentation is searching for the answer to how to select players for top European teams. First, may I ask Associate Professor Nenad Trunic to tell us some words about Pini.
Thank you. So I hope Pini can hear me. Due to this pandemic situation, just a couple of days ago, his flight is cancelled to come here, but just in a few words. As you can see on his face, he is a very tough coach, but on the court. But I should say from my experience that he is probably the most charismatic European coach in the last 20 years. Excellent in game coaching, excellent motivator, and tactically one of the best coaches ever. So it's very nice to have him out of the practice before the game and after the game, but very difficult to meet him on the court. So thank you very much again, Pini, to be with us, and again, floor is yours.
Thanks, Nenad. Thanks, Michael. Hello, my friends. Hello, coaches. Thank you for hosting me. Thanks for the warm words. As usual, we are together as coaches, and you know, I used to choose a lot of players, and the topic is familiar for me. And with me is Adir Amar, my under 17 Israeli national team coach. He helped me to organize the lecture. This is the first time, and this is a very important topic, but this is the first time I'm lecturing about this topic, and I hope you all enjoy it. Thanks, Nenad, for the warm words. Not everything is right, but thanks. Let's talk about players, and I will start with the mistake that most of us coaches doing. Okay, we choose players by numbers. We go to select players. We look first of all at their statistics, how much they score, what the percentage they score, how much they score from the 2, from the 3, from the line, etc., etc. And this is something. This is maybe the first mistake we, or most of the coaches doing, because the other things are much more important. Let's say I'm going to select players by their positions, okay? But first of all, a player must be in top EuroLeague or top teams, must be, and it's very important what's your target, okay? But if we want to go to Final Four, let's say, in any level, we want to choose players, to select players who've been somewhere in their career in this event. Okay, I don't care it's a Final Four in college, in high school, or in Europe, championship in any country, or in European basketball, European competition. But if we want a player to succeed, he can't come to the Final Four, whatever competition is this, and to succeed. because he needs to play in front of 15,000 people, and if he never played against any team in this competition in top level with crowd, with a lot of crowd, with a lot of pressure, at least the first time or the first experience he will have in any Final Four, he won't succeed. Second, any player that you choose must fit your system, okay? Numbers are not important here, because as we all know, we have 90 possessions, and most important that the player, everybody, I mean, when we go to choose player, to select player in the high level, so most of the players can make 20, 25 points in any team, okay? Now, to have or to make 25 points, you need 25 balls in your hand. Now, in a big team, usually the possessions in a star or in any kind of player will reduce, because he has to share the ball or to share the possessions with other 8, 9, or sometimes 10 players, which they are all good players, they all want the ball, okay? Your ego, player's ego, is very important. Is he ready to give the last ball to someone much more open than him? Yes or no? If he's going to take a tough shot, maybe we won't win the game. Now, our system, we play fast, we play up tempo, or we play slow tempo. There are coaches, even in the high level, that their philosophy is other than mine. Okay? Maybe one player is good for one coach, and other player is good for me. I want player that knows to play up-tempo game, know to change the tempo, to play. When we need, they have to play slow. When we need, they have to play fast. Shots. Even he score 40% from the three. If we play up-tempo, is he going to make the same percentage? Now, do we play pick and roll, or we play motion offense, or we play drills, I mean plays that there are maybe 4 or 5 screens? Okay, you cannot play pick and roll offenses in 2 sides, sometimes 3. All guards need to know how to read the pick and roll. Pick and roll is profession, okay? When you play pick and roll, okay, you know to read all options of defense. It means if there are 12 options to stop pick and roll, you go 1 man under, you can go 2 men under, you can go top, you can hedge, you can fire, you can trap, you can do many things to stop pick and roll. Are all players, all guards knows to play this pick and roll from either side, right, left, or middle? Yes or no? Okay? I see coaches who select players that don't know to read pick and roll or to play pick and roll, and they still run plays that they need sometimes 2 or 3 pick and rolls in one offense. Okay? Are they going to get an open shot? I don't believe so. Do we want a player, because now many coaches playing switching defense, okay? Very rare zone defense, but a lot of switching defense, okay? Do the guards know to play against any player? I mean, they can beat guard on one-on-one. Can they create their shot? End of the shot clock. Can they create an open shot? Late on the shot clock, switch. Can you beat big men? Slow legs, athletic. Can you do that? If he can't, don't choose him. Because in a high level, you have to recognize a lot of defenses. And if you don't know, you won't succeed. And for sure, the team won't succeed. Okay? Player is more scorer, more passer. Is he smart? Is he athletic? I believe if I ask most of you what you prefer, smart players or athletic player, most of you will choose smart player. Okay? And the smartest players they know, okay, to not only handle the ball or passing the ball, they know the place, they know how to create an open shot for a player. Okay, you dribble kick out, you pass the ball inside. If you big guard, can you post up a player? When you take a small point guard, okay, which cannot or which can be in a problem defensively, okay, the second guard must be big guard. I mean, maybe 95 and up, okay? If you want to take a 95 or more, but 6'4" guard as a point guard, okay? The second guard can be maybe smaller a little bit. So you can create your defense according to the two guards, okay? We go to the three. Can he take 5-6 rebounds per game? When you choose a big man, you look at the statistics and you read that he takes maybe 10, 11 rebounds, okay? I don't know many coaches who, looking around this big man, how many rebounds the others take, okay? If he takes most of the rebounds, okay, and nobody around him takes the rebound, so I'm not sure he's a great rebounder. Is he taking one rebound in less than 4 minutes? If he takes around 3 minutes, he's a great rebounder. But again, we have to look around him to see if players around him, they take 5-6 rebounds, okay? Now, we go back to the guards, because the basketball today, at least in my opinion, or most of the teams, the up-tempo game and the outside, most of the team shooting 20, 25 threes, 3-point shots. Okay? How many rebounds we have? If they score 40%, we have 15 rebounds. I'm telling you, most of the rebounds will be long rebounds. Missed shot from the three, mostly will be long rebound. Guards, my 3-4 guards can take 15 to 20 rebounds. Are they ready to hunt the ball and not run to fast break to make easy 2 points from a miss? I want them first to take the rebound. So I have to collect 4 guards that together will take between 15 to 20 defensive rebound. Okay. I said tempo. Second. I said tempo, okay? Players got to know to play my system, okay? If I want 90 possessions, every rebound or every missed shot must be, first of all, fast break, second, secondary break, third, a transition, and then to try to take a quick shot, okay? But quick shot, I mean from a good, for open shot, okay? I want players that can play more than one position, okay? The one can play 2, the 2 can play 1, the 2 can play 3, the 3 can play some 4, the 4 can play 5, and in my system, is the 4 is a stretch 4 or a post-up 4, okay? If we want to play 4 men outside, 4 must be a good shooter, okay? Big men. Very important that big men will have 70% and up from the line. Otherwise, he will sleep on the line all the game and we lose the game. To make 50% and down from the line for big men is terrible. Almost crisis. After I choose the player, I believe talking with him on the phone is nice. You must see him. See him, feel him. If he got fire in his eyes, if he got the passion to play, to win, to reach our target. Listen, coach, and I heard Michael about the way you coach. Never forget, coach get 20 to 30% of the salary of the top players. Okay? These players must know that, and believe you, and believe in you, that you're gonna take them to the target they want to be, okay? Now, if you take a successful player, he knows, most important, that it's not his numbers, okay? Everybody can make 20, 25 points. Most important, that he makes the team better and he got profit. This is the important. If he did it before, will be easier for him. Every player wants to reach the target, and you put the target. You cannot put target 40% higher than his level. You must fit the target with his or the team or the player's target. Players know that if they succeed in one team, they will go one step up. I mean, as you know, big teams taking players from low budget or lower budget than them. Maccabi Tel Aviv taking from, I don't know, 8 and down teams, okay, in the EuroLeague or any other European Cup, And CSKA taking from Maccabi, Real Madrid, the teams that got much more money, they take players from teams that their budget is lower. After you see the player in a real game, I mean, in full game, no highlights, everybody can make any player star in highlights. You see full game. Then you must see the player alive. Must. Okay? How we behave with teammates. How we behave on the bench. How we behave in timeouts. Is he listen to the coach, or he looking on a timeout on the cheerleaders? When we go out from timeout, is he going to his spot? Is he making what the coach said? That's a big difference. This is sometimes the difference between win or lose, between taking trophy or not. When you see a player in a live game, you know how he will behave in the very important game, in a crucial game, or in the top level under pressure in your team. And there are many players who can make many points, maybe good assists, but they won't win the game. One more thing is very important. Turnovers, we say in the forest, okay? It's in the paint. But under pressure, player who in college, in high school, in Europe, any team make 3, 4 and up turnovers, will make turnovers, okay? Even he be experienced after 5, 6 years. And I tell you why. Because this is decision making. If you don't know to make decisions, I'm not talking about life, but in the game, you don't know to make decisions, you will turn the ball over. And turnovers, if teams got to make 10, 12 turnovers per game, maybe 1 or 2 more in an up-tempo game, and one player makes 4 and up, don't take him. No matter how many points he scores. The percentage from the 3 in these days is very important. But it's more important how you make them. You stand in the corner, you wait somebody to penetrate and create you a situation to shoot the ball, or you can sprint the ball from one side to the other side, dribbling, and take an open shot from the 3. Can you run to the corner, sprint to the corner, receive the ball, and take a quick shot? Coaches, today, to make 40% in a high level games, it's not easy because the defense becomes harder and harder. And more important, to see how quick he received the ball. And when he received the ball, he got to already think about the shot. And he got to shoot the ball in a split of a second. Getting into the shot sometimes is more important than shoot the ball. Is he shooting the ball 1 motion or 2 motion, if you understand what I mean? 1 motion, like, let's say Steph Curry. There are many players who taking 2 motion, but I believe 2 motion is a slower shot. even though you take the ball up over your head, but it's still a slower shot. Okay? You come into the shot by 1-2, or you jump with 2 legs. This is 1 or 2 seconds to set to the shot, or you receive, you jump, and you shoot in a split of a second. Can you get an open shot quick? It's very important. Very, very important for guards. Now, guard can create his own shot. Can he make a one-on-one end of the shot clock and take an open shot? Can he reach the rim? Can he go to the paint and kick it out to the right player? Can he pass the ball to our best shooter? If we have 2 open shots, who we pass the ball? Is he making the right decision? Very important. I preferred in my career to select big guards, okay? 6'3", 6'4" and up, okay? Which they can take the rebound, and also they can post up, okay? And bigs that can shoot from outside. I can tell you in a secret that my first championship in Israel, 93, my team played, they call it opposite basketball, but my bigs played out, and my guards, which was great, post up with 6'4", 6'5", they post up till somebody reached the system and tried to find the solution. We were champions. Okay, after that, many start to copy it, which now also there are coaches who copy plays, nice plays. We score, no matter when. EuroLeague, Israel, whatever. We score in a high percentage. I call it 180%, which is 40% from the 3, 60% from the 2, and 80% from the line. Okay? We create good shots, we play fast, and we score in a high percentage. I must tell you one thing. Never copy plays which you see someone else score from them. Never. Make plays who fit your players. Because to run 2, 3 pick and rolls with different players, which 1 or 2 of them doesn't know to play pick and roll, it's a mistake. To post up players which they don't know, and to make guard post up, you have to teach him. There are also big men that they don't know to post up. Okay? Can they pass the ball from in out to open man? Can they, if they don't have post up and pin down in the paint, can they face the basket and shoot the ball? Yes or no? When you choose a player, you got to fit your system. Listen, there are players, bigs, I said before, with less than 50% from the line, even the big rebounders, okay? I want big men. There are no many, okay? that can be a good rebounder to protect the basket and good shot blocker. Okay? If he makes 2-3 block shots, that's great. If you have guards that are not big defenders, you must have big men that can block the shots. Fourth man about the big man, he got to be great catcher. If you have a great passer, and I will give you only one example, okay? Like Sharas, which doesn't look at the pass. Most of his passes is no-look passes. If you big men with bad catching, you won't receive any ball. And the story is that I had a big man that couldn't catch the ball from Sharas. And always it hit him in his chest, in his balls, everywhere. One time I told Sharas, listen, the next pass is to his face. Not chest, not balls. Face. Till he raised his ball, his hands to catch the ball was in his face. Since then, he ran with hands ready to receive the ball. Look at the big man. Can you pass him the ball? Can he make a high percentage shot inside the two? And if not, and I can tell you about it, lot of players, I don't want to upset any player and not to give a less respect, but there were players that I put them on the line 15 times per game. Any big man with 50% and down if he received the ball in the paint, he got to be on the line. Aaron, your food in the line, on the line. Most important, after we know what we want that the player fit the system. We know he can shoot for us. He can create one-on-one. He's a good guy. By the way, when you ask American coach how is the player, they will always tell you he's a good guy. Good guy is not profession. Okay? I prefer bad guy who will take me to European Championship than good guy that will take me to the second place. Okay? Good guy is not a profession basketball. Good guy is one of your one of the things I can give you credit. When you ask American coach, he always will tell you he's a good guy. When he says a good guy, I start thinking about it. Okay? Now, personality. About ego, I talked about ego because it's very important. I want players that want to play for the team to respect me, okay? To respect my way, to want to play for the team and for the target, which means championship. Okay? We've been 5 times in the European finals. For me, it was 5 in a row, but it doesn't matter now. We've been there 5 times, okay? The target was to be Final Four. But when you go to the Final Four, the next target is not second, not third, not fourth place. It's not you came there. It's championship. And they have to believe in you that you bring them to the championship. And many players from our team for my teams, okay? Because we succeed, they reach the NBA. Even Anthony Parker, who came from the NBA, but from the, now it's G League. When he came back to the NBA after Maccabi, he was starter. Okay? I won't mention all the players who went to the NBA, but they went to the NBA and they made a lot of money because they succeed with Maccabi, not because they play good or bad. Scouters coming to see successful teams, because to be on top of the scorers, mostly in most of the countries, the players who are top scorers coming from the bottom teams, not from the champions. As I said, personality. One more thing is anxious to work every day, all practice. You never push him. He comes, he practices hard, and if it's not hard for him, if it's not hard enough for him, he stays alone after practice, or he comes to the next practice hour before, and he shoots, he runs, he makes stairs, whatever me or a trainer tell him, he does it, okay? He cannot smoke, he cannot drink, he cannot go out. He's an icon in top teams. He's an icon to all the kids in the town, maybe in the country. Okay, they cannot see him outside, not after the game, and not 2 days after the game, drinking somewhere. Okay? He likes to practice. He comes first to the practice and he leaves last. And if the practice finished 15 minutes before time, because something happened, maybe most of the players played hard and the coach decided to reduce the minutes, okay? He stays, he shoots, he practices his shots, his situations, okay? He likes to practice and to make it, because tomorrow he will find a situation that he makes the shot. I don't like players who are they are in the shower before you whistle to the end of the practice. Okay? They come, they take their salary, they go, they make their stretch. Instead of 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Instead of 10 minutes, 15 minutes. If you are in the top level, you play twice per game, per week, or 3 times sometimes. You need player, okay, who can play, who made it before, who can play twice and 3 times a week. Okay? Otherwise, he'll be good in first game, and maybe the second game in the same week is important game, and he won't be ready. His body won't be ready. He's a great player, but his body is not ready to play 2, sometimes 3 times per week. How many injuries he had? He got to give you everything from 15 years old till you take him. These days, we make MRI to every player. We check all his bones, his body, his muscles, everything. Because sometimes, you know, if somebody had any problem, okay? 3 days before the most important game, pressure, a lot of pressure, and suddenly his back is not good. You think he will play the same when his back is not good, or when he's fresh and healthy? No. And if there are players like this, or there is a player like this, You have to be ready. If he's already in the team, you didn't select him, and he's already in the team. His minutes during the season got to know according to his performance, but you can't build that in the final he be ready. Not for sure. You have to prepare yourself, prepare the other players that in the final you play under the most pressure. And every player got to be ready to play under this pressure. Last, I said about, this is also in business and in basketball. Most of good teams taking players from successful teams. Okay? But about the player, it's very important how we behave in the locker room. Even successful teams losing. How the players react in the locker room after losses. I must tell you something. Sometimes it's more important to behave after winning, okay? And I tell you a story, a short one. We had a final before Final Four, we had the best of 3, okay, against Italian team. Was I think was Bologna. No matter. I don't have many finals, so I can't remember everything. We lost at home. And we went there. I won't tell you the whole story, but we won there. Okay, everybody was happy, like we took the championship. And one of the players entered the locker room and said, listen, we fucked up last game. If you want to fuck up the next game, keep celebrating. Now, everybody without shower, put coat on you, go to your room, sleep. We go in the morning back to Israel, and we need to win the game. Nobody celebrate. Not me, player. Okay? And we won the game, and we reached the Final Four. I can't remember if we took the championship that year or not. Okay? As I said, the last thing, his CV of the player, okay, got to be with experience, as I said. Injuries, very important in a successful teams. And I believe here I give you time for questions.
Okay, thank you very much, Pini. I think that it's visible from your presentation how you're a good coach. We don't need to add anything. Also, sometimes looking in your face, it's scary for the players who are not prepared for your demands. So thank you very much again for you and for your energy which you share with us. So now we are going with questions. Okay, we have some coaches. Okay, be online. Vlado.
First, thank you for the opportunity to ask you a question. My question is, in your selection, do you prefer player that they have already played on high level, or you will sometimes take a risk with new player, rookie? What you can say about this?
Okay, first of all, I prefer in high-level teams not to take rookies. I'm not taking players outside the States. That this is the first time they are away. My experience with this is bad. Young players, first year outside home, homesick, whatever. It's not easy. It's not easy. Okay. The problems in the the first 2-3 months, lot of problems, small problems, not basketball. Okay. And second, it depends of your target. Okay, what you want to reach. If you want to take a player, okay, in a small team, mid-level team, and you want to, let's say, sell him after 1 year. You take him, first year out of the college, okay? You develop him, and you sign a contract for 3 years, and after 1 year you sell him. If your target is to reach championship, no time for rookies. You want somebody with experience who been already in the situation somewhere, no matter college, high school, Europe, whatever. He need to be in this situation in the event, okay? This is very important. You cannot, listen, I lost the first European final, okay? This was my first year in the final. This was the first year of most of the players, okay? But this was our first experience in the Final Four. This was 2000, okay? Year after, we took European Championship because most of the players already been in the final, in the event, okay? And we beat European Championship. It's not a small team. We beat Panathinaikos 14 points, which for final is big different, okay? After a couple of years, we beat in the final in much more gap. But on this event, okay, we took championship from the champions, okay? But I believe you first reach the event, the Final Four, let's say, and then you can fight for the trophy.
Okay, thank you very much, Pini. Other question?
Hello, coach.
We have people upstairs.
Yeah, green shirt.
Hello, coach. Sorry, I will go a little bit out of the topic, but I would like to ask you, how did you handle the pressure, the president, the agents of the players in good and the bad times?
Okay, coach need like 4 or 5 categories that I say, okay, he need to be, besides this, he got to be good coach, and his knowledge is better than the players. This is no doubt, okay? But he got to be good with the players, good with the management, good with the crowd, with the fans, and good with the media, okay? If he miss one of them, he's dead, okay? I'm not talking, you mentioned the agents, but like you need sometimes the agents, they need you, okay? You are one, agents got many, okay? But sometimes you need the specific player from this agent, and if you, couple of years, and this happened to me also, couple of years you didn't take a player from him, so he take the player that you want very much and send him to other team, sometimes to your opponent, okay? You have to be diplomatic to handle all of them in a good relation, okay? Sometimes drink, sometimes eat, but these 4 things, be good with the players, with the management, with the crowd, and with the media are very important. You crash in one of them, even one time, you dead. Pressure from management, you got to know, always there is pressure from the management. They don't have to say nothing. You see their faces, their eyes, and you know that today they hate you. They will never come to tell you good words after even big win. They say you got money and a lot of money, okay? So be happy with the win. And I say, give me a lot of money because you blame me, only me, and not the players. Even player missed one free throw and we lost the game. You blame me, not the players. So give me a lot of money.
Thank you very much, Pini. Again, authentic answers as usually from your side. Something else? Oh, we have more questions.
Hello, coach. One question about, you mentioned a few times tempo of the game. And how was important for you in your career, tempo of some specific game? And did you prepare your teams by according opponents? How you prepared one game for next opponents about tempo?
Okay. As Michael said before, Michael is still there? Schwartz, is there? No. Okay, no matter. Listen. What's you have a mic? You have a mic in your hand? What's easiest to teach? Defense or offense? Or what's harder to teach? Offense or defense?
Easiest teach is defense.
Okay. So I go to the hardest work and I teach offense. And I believe, this is another lecture, but I will give you in short couple of sentences. I believe that you, as a coach, my opponent, okay, you have to solve what I do. I'm not giving you even 1 minute in the game to make me think what to do. When I run, when I play fast, when I take 90 possessions, okay, or more, you have to find a solution. All the game, you think about solutions, what to do, how to stop, maybe I go to the rebound and you slow down the tempo. Do I go to send 3-4 players to the offensive rebound, or I sprint back to the paint? What's better? I do this, they fuck me on the other side. I sprint back on defense, they keep moving the ball, passing and running much faster. And I tell you something, okay? And I give credit to my friend, the best coach in Europe, Jelko. Okay? Listen, Jelko, always, and I saw before I played against him, I saw hundreds of cassettes of his games. Okay? I didn't want to lose one move of his plays. One plays and one moves in his plays. All the options. And we came to the final, and he creates something he never made before, and I had to find a solution. And if I'm not finding a solution in 20 seconds, I can lose the final. Not a league game, final. So if every coach in the stands now who listen to me, never give your opponent, the other coach, take you in your nose and to find solutions. Make him find solution. Change defenses, run fast, okay? And make him stop you, make him defend, how he makes the defense. Is he go to zone? Is he change maybe 3-4 defenses? Maybe in one possession. Sometimes you play 2-3 times zone. When somebody scores from outside, you're afraid, you change. Don't be afraid. After score, coming missed shot. After 3 missed shots, coming a 3-point good shot. Now listen, okay? Tempo in my practice is 120% because you practice without pressure, no referees, not crowd, nothing. If you're not practicing hard, 20 or more percent higher speed, better defense, pressure all the time, Okay? Count time, count points. I won't say punish because I don't like to punish, but making scores that give credit to good things that they do during the practice. But the practice is always in up tempo, always up tempo. I'm not stopping, I'm not talking, I'm not bullshitting. Play, run, defend, press. I give you 12 seconds of defensive rebound to take a good shot. No more. No 24, no 18, no 20, nothing. Rebound, you have to score to score off good shot. Okay? You have to score in 12 seconds. No, put the ball on the floor, run back on defense. So the offense is under pressure always. And if you want to stop this offense, this fast, quick offense, you have to defend good. Okay? I hope I answered your question.
Thank you very much, Pini. Do we have some other question? Yes, no? Yes? One more, last one, please. Because we should let Pini, after 4 vaccines, he should take a rest a little bit. Okay? Okay, please. One more question.
Coach, I would like to ask you about when you select point guard for your team. Do you make difference or you do not between American point guards and European or point guards from South America? Because in the last 10 years in EuroLeague, almost all the finals won the teams with not American, South American or European point guards as the leaders from that position. My question is, do you make some difference or no?
Listen, first of all, I have to see the player and then I select him. But okay, if it's South America or States or Canadian, one of the best point guards like 15 years ago was Australian. Okay, we look all over the world. The point guard must be smart player. First of all, must be smart player. Smart with good three-point shot, no turnover. I can tell you that I have 2 point guards in different tiers, okay? I won't mention the years, so you know the point guards. But because the point guard was European, great passer, very few turnovers, we took championship, and the year after, good player, 20 points, worse passer, more turnovers, and we reached the second place by 3-4 points, something like this. Okay? So it depends what player you have, first of all. It doesn't matter if he lives in South America or in the States or in Europe. I believe point guards are better in Europe. I believe. Okay? Maybe I can't say that, but I don't believe in the way that Americans create players. Okay? If they want to create players to NBA, let's play in college 24 seconds. Now they play 30 seconds. Before they play 35 seconds. You can have the ball in your hand 2 weeks. Okay? So how you can learn to play in the NBA if they not prepare them in college to play in the NBA? Okay? Now you bring a player, somebody asked about rookie. You bring player for playing first year out of the college, 30 seconds, and you bring him to Europe to play 24, and you bring him to me to play 12 seconds. I'm not playing 24 seconds. For me, up to 18, up to 16 seconds, it's turnover. You get a bad shot. Most of the shots up than 16 seconds or 18 seconds are bad shots. Are not only bad shots, you not organized good enough to go back on defense. Because the shot on offense under pressure, okay, and you mix on offense, you mix positions on offense. Sometimes the four on the corner went to take the shot. Sometimes the guard who have to sprint with this who run fast break got to be back, and he's in the corner. Everything is mixed, bad shot, and me and you back on defense.
So thank you very much. Just let me tell you something, Pini, that's also to all of you, to combine Michael's speech before. So coaches, it's very difficult to have him against. As you can see, great basketball brain, and also going back to Michael's presentation, technical knowledge, passion, incredible energy, ambition, dedication to the basketball. What else? Pini Gershon, thank you very much again, Pini, to be with us.
Thank you for hosting me. I love you very much.
And hopefully we are going to see your dance here on the next conference in the June. You should promise now in front of everybody here.
You just promise me that the pandemic will be out of us in 2 months. I will come to sleep in Pécs.
Okay, thank you very much again. One more applause for Pini Gershon. Thank you, Pini. Thank you. Ciao.
Bye bye. Ciao, ciao.